Hey everyone, so just a short vlog today. I had put up a question about a fantasy story that I'm going to be writing. You know, about if you need like in-depth explanation, at least right away, right? Because my two main characters are Gemini twins, and they're all twins, Geminis. It is a fantasy story. And I do agree with the comment. No, it's magic. Makes sense to me, and that's what I'm thinking, right? Um, it's a fantasy story. At some point, you have to accept the reasoning of because magic, because it's fantasy. Yeah, it might be cool if there's some like backstory to it and everything, but again, if you go too much into like scientific detail or whatever, where it has to make sense in the real world, like completely, as if it were something normal in the real world, then it really wouldn't be fantasy. And, I've had these issues in like writer groups and stuff, right? Where you'll post like a sample of something that you're just kind of like working on, right? Something that you just came up with. And people want to know like all these details. And when I'm talking about people that are just like genuinely interested in your story, and they want to know more because they think it's interesting. I'm talking about those people that have to like critique every little thing. And I'm not talking about like constructive criticism or like helpful hints and stuff like that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that have to nitpick at every little thing. That's the annoying part, right? Like, have you ever like gone on these groups and like Facebook and stuff, like these writer groups, and you'll ask, does this sentence make sense, right? Is it too wordy? Do you think I missed something in grammar, right? It's something normal, right? Because you're in the beginning stages of the story. Maybe you just started it and the scene has popped up into your head. And you want to know, okay, am I being repetitive? Can I switch out this word for that word? You know, simple editing. And you'll get some, good feedback a lot of the time, like show, don't tell, or if you're saying they're rocking on the front porch, right? You really don't have to put it that they're on a rocking chair or whatever, because people can kind of come to that conclusion, right? Those kind of things. But then you'll have people who will ask, well, what's the setting? How old is this person? What's their name? Okay, I mean, maybe you're interested in the story. But then you'll tell them, well, I've never met a person from this area named that. That doesn't make any sense, right? Or this type of person wouldn't be doing this, like, I don't know, because of their age or whatever. I was sort of coming up with like a middle grade story that was kind of forming in my head. Originally, it was going to be like a children's book, but then I decided to make it a little bit longer. And it was going to be about like a family, and a lot of the girls are like, at least the firstborn girls, so it's going to be like a tradition where they have flower names. I mean, I was either going to go with all flowers or just plants or just something within like nature-y kind of things. And then I heard about, well, I've never met a person named this or that, and it's like, I just asked if the grammar in the sentence was correct. I don't need your opinion if, there's a poppy or a violet who lives in the Midwest, because the story's not written. There could be many reasons why their parents chose to name them certain things. For God's sake, let me write the story. Okay? Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.